Right guys, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. My short game sucks. But today we're at the amazing Effingham Golf Club, a spectacular facility of short game and much, much more to get fitted for the brand new TaylorMade Hi Toe 4 wedges and also combo them up with the TaylorMade MG4s. I've got experiential fitter Lee to help me out with what bounce, what grind, and what actual combo I should get in terms of loft. Let's go over now to the driving range, find out what my gapping is, and then we're going to finish off this amazing short game area to see if I can actually get out of the bunker. Come with me. We've got a lot to choose from, right? The Hi Toe 4 and also the MG4s. What are we going to start out with?
Yeah, so what we're going to do, obviously we've got Hi Toe 4s.
Yeah.
You know, they're our latest offering. However, they run alongside MG4.
Sure.
You know, we might even do a combo. It might be MG4 in the low lofted ones, and you might be a Hi Toe lob wedge.
One in Rome.
So you know, we'll have a play around. We'll look at what ball flight kind of suits you best,
sure.
and where we go with it. We'll just do some testing. We'll get some gapping.
Okay.
Once we've done a little bit of gapping and found out where we are, you know, we're here. We're at Effingham Golf Club. They've got a fantastic new short game area. We'll go over and we'll hit some shots around the green. Mainly with the lob wedge.
Yeah.
But we'll take the others over and hit a few shots with those as well, and see some shots.
Exciting! I can't wait to use that short game area. That'll be good. Some good fun.
Perfect. But what we'll do is we'll jump in. We'll run the range. We'll jump in. We'll do the gapping.
Yeah.
We'll find out where you're going to be from there.
Okay.
So got a CB pitching wedge here.
Okay.
So all I want to do is get a gapping off of your
of course
CB wedge.
I like that. So is this just to generate some numbers that then you can base off as to the gaps and the gap
Just
rate?
gives me an idea of where we need to be in gapping.
Yeah.
We know the loft. We know that this is 46 degrees.
46, yeah.
So, you know, traditionally people like to keep 4 degrees between, but some people like a bigger gap. It all depends on how you're going to play your wedges.
Okay.
We know you don't play a lot at the top end of the bag.
No.
So we've got the gap to put in 3 wedges below pitching wedge. And I think having that as an option for you is great.
Yep.
Because, you know, you hit it a long way. So having more options low down is important for you.
Okay, yeah, cool. I think, does Rory play a 46 and not in a series? He play it in like a MG4 or something?
He plays it in MG4, yeah.
Why is that? Would you ever push that towards a consumer?
We do.
Yeah.
I just think it all depends on what iron you're playing. He plays a bladed iron and he plays a bladed wedge.
Valid. Okay.
My thought for you is, you know,
I wouldn't do that, no.
we want a little bit more launch for you, so having a fraction wider in sole in CB is going to make a lot more sense.
Sure. Okay.
Good strike.
Lovely. Yeah, that's about right. I was quite nervous over that one. I don't know why.
145 carry, is that about normal?
Yeah, I would say mid 140s or so.
Yeah.
I wouldn't push it. I wouldn't push it anywhere. Even if we get like a 150 reading, I wouldn't push it above that.
Okay.
Just from like averages. And because I'm shit. There it is.
Super strike.
Yeah.
There we go.
That's stock. Yeah.
Cool. So we know you're kind of mid 140s in carry with a pitch and wedge. Ideally, what, 130 for your next one?
Yeah.
That would be a nice place to be.
Yeah.
I'm going to start you in MG450.
Okay.
Good strike.
That's nice. It's got
Okay.
decent way.
137 carry.
I struggle with my gapping quite a bit with the shorter clubs.
Yeah.
I think sometimes I can hit like a 50 the same.
As pitch and wedge.
Yeah, and then 56 to 50 vice versa.
Yeah. They just get a bit bunched up.
Yeah, a little bit. Better.
Okay. It's 133.
Yeah.
Okay. All I'm going to do here now is give you 52.
Okay.
You know, we talked about it. You know, you launch it fairly low.
Yeah.
So maybe going a fraction more lofted in the wedges might be sensible.
Okay.
I don't mind opening gaps up down the bottom end because, you know, you can hit them soft.
Okay. Still quite a long way. It's that launch. Would you, I assume this is standard length?
Yes.
Right.
So I'd match it in lengthwise to your irons at 1/2 inch.
My one weird, not request, but thought, the shorter the club, I really struggle with it from a posture level.
Okay.
So like, part of me is almost thinking, do I ask to get like an extra 1/4 of an inch for the actual like gap to lob wedges? Because I think as soon as when I get a really short club, I think I'm collapsing it a little bit, and I don't feel comfortable over the ball most.
Okay.
It could just be me being really weird, but if that's a strange request to us,
it's something we could do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just because.
Yeah, if you feel more comfortable then yeah, we can do that.
I used one length for a while, so it could be a little bit of PTSD from that. But yeah, I think I mean, even with this, I don't feel comfortable over it.
Okay.
And
These are standard, but
yeah,
we're gonna get a little bit longer.
Yeah. Okay. That's high.
Good strike.
Yeah, that's better. There we go.
Okay, 126.
Yeah.
Still feel like we're going to eke a touch more out of that.
Yeah. I'm really swinging smoothly. No, I would say. Just trying to focus on not feeling rubbish over the ball. That's better.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I prefer this yardage. Do you know what my honest thought is?
Yeah.
I almost feel as though this might go a fraction short,
Yeah.
but this was going a fraction far.
Yeah.
You know, you're a divot taker.
Yeah.
I'd rather weaken loft than strengthen loft.
I was about to say, yeah.
I think we should go 50, but 1 week.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
because as you weaken loft, you will add bounce.
Okay.
I don't want to strengthen loft and take any bounce off of it.
Right.
So I actually think that's a more sensible option for you, is to go 50 at 51.
Okay.
From there, because then that would give us that 130 carry. That's
Sure.
what we want to see.
Okay.
From there, let's have a little look. Now, if I was to give you two 56s,
Yeah.
what do you prefer the look of?
Just in general,
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Okay.
really don't know.
Obviously, you're used to playing a wedge that is very traditional in scoring lines at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking towards MG4, but my openness is saying I want to try this out for the versatility that it has for it. Because as you said, like this looks more normal to me, right?
Yeah.
So this is almost a little bit for a 56, not like a lob wedge, is a little bit
Yeah.
unorthodox.
Okay.
But I'm not discounting that at all. I want to try both and see what's what.
Well, what I think we'll do is we'll try MG4 first.
Yeah. Okay.
And then we'll have a little test of
Sure. Okay.
Hi Toe as well.
Yeah. Lovely.
Really good.
That's nice. 116.
Cool.
Yeah.
115 carry.
That's
exactly where we want to be.
that I can't really hit.
You know, straight away 56 degrees, really good.
Yeah, I can't hit a better shot than that.
The other thing, obviously, we're testing built wedges here.
Yeah.
In terms of shaft.
Yes, good point.
I would actually match shaft in with the irons,
Okay.
other than I'd just go a touch softer.
Okay.
So I'd put 6 zeros in, not
Yeah.
6.5.
Yeah. Okay.
Just because you're going to play soft shots and full shots, we still need to be able to load the shaft.
Yeah.
Bit
Okay.
like Rory plays Project X 7.0 and he's 6.5s in his wedges.
Yeah.
We're going to go 6.5, 6.0.
Sure. Basically the same person.
Yeah.
That feels good though.
That's great. I'm going to get you to hit this.
Sure.
My thought is we're going to end up at MG4 56.
The thing with the Hi Toe 4 in general, I think I've raved about it on Golf Managers YouTube channels and whatnot, but for shots that I feel like I'd need this would be shots around the green, and I would primarily use a lob wedge.
Use a lob wedge, yeah.
Yeah, but this would be really 50 yards, 115 yards, 50 to 115
It's
yards.
a gapping club.
Yeah, it's not actually a club that I would use around the greens at all. And I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's something that I've always done.
Yeah.
That's a different feel straight away.
Yeah.
More spin. I felt like it absolutely crucified the ball spin.
Yeah, so there was more spin.
Yeah.
And it was 110 carry, so a little bit shorter because of that spin.
That's a really different feel.
Yeah.
It's bit soft. It feels a bit softer.
You could really hear it.
Could you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Just tearing that stripe away. Still nice.
Again, it's good. It's just a bit spinnier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that too spinny, would you say?
I don't think so.
No?
My only thought is, it's a little bit short in distance because of that.
So the gapping might struggle a bit.
Gapping, you're then 20 yards away from the
Okay.
the 50
Yeah,
or
that's
the
actually,
51.
That's a good point. Rubbish.
See, my instinct here is telling me we're MG4.
We are, yeah.
However, as we said, we love Hi Toe lob wedge.
I think that's the one, that we can really.
We're a combo set in the irons, combo set in the wedges.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm more than happy with that. I think we can.
So what we're going to do now, I'm going to give you a 60 to have a hit with.
Sure.
Would you normally use this for full shots?
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, for like 100 yards or so.
100 yards kind of maximum, really, isn't it? Yeah.
That's nice. Still on 100.
I mean, your first two shots have been 99 and 101.
Yeah.
From a gapping perspective, we're in 100% the right place here in that.
I wouldn't want to touch any of the loft. It would
I wouldn't play around with it at all.
The only thing I'd look at is like a 62, but I think that's just me being weird.
Yeah, again, I think 60 is absolutely
60s.
fine. You know, if you want to take a bit of yardage off, like you need to hit an 85-yard shot,
Yeah.
you can still do that with this club.
Would you look at doing a 60 and weakening it to 61? Would that be anything that would be worth our time?
We could do.
Yeah?
Yeah, we could do
my,
that.
I'm trying to think of...
Would you prefer it to go a bit shorter than longer?
Yeah. My problem, if I'm thinking of a problem with this lob wedge in general, is that sometimes I don't have that feel, that finesse to hit a 95-yard shot. You know, if I get into between 75 to 95, I'm just a bit of a caveman. So like I don't feel like I have that necessary loft or skill to do it. So making it a degree weaker.
Just making it a degree weaker is going to knock off a few yards of distance. Yeah, absolutely.
It's lovely. Yeah, bit deep.
Yeah, just got a little steep bomb groove on that.
Yeah, that's my I think problem, is I'll kind of send it low launching. It'll still be a good shot, 'cause it'll still span 11,000.
Yeah, it's spun a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then I'm kind of looking at that being like, why is that 10 yards longer than what it should be? Would you, for these wedges, similar to the iron setup, would you have them at 2 degrees upright too?
Standard lie.
Standard? Okay.
Yeah. Just because I'd rather see the toe slightly lower than than in the irons.
Okay.
Just again, you play handled slightly lower.
Yeah.
Also, when we get to it, you could chip in shots.
Okay.
You know, we'd rather be toe down than heel down because you know you're a steep player. You take divots.
Yeah.
The heel can dig, whereas the toe will glide for a little bit better.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. What we'll do is, I'm completely happy with where we are with wedge combination and wedge setup.
Yeah.
All we just need to do is now find out kind of what bounce angle we're going to be playing in that lob wedge.
Yeah.
That's the most important bit. For me, standard bounce square shots in that 50 at 51 and that 56, I think spot on. They felt great going through the turf. They're in a good place. You're playing them as gapping clubs. You're not opening and playing around with face angle on those. Let's get on the short game area and have a little look at
do it.
at
Let's have some fun.
Yeah, cool.
Right, Lee, we are at perhaps the nicest short game area.
Yeah, it's lovely. Effingham Golf Club short game area.
Yeah.
Like, new short game area is class.
Yeah,
Like,
it's really
lots of different options, nice slopey greens, few different shots to play from.
Yeah.
We're starting you on a nice tight lie, hitting
Yeah.
some kind of short pitch shots, you know, a few 60-degree shots we're going to hit. We're also going to go into the bunker as well, hit a few bunker shots.
Okay.
You know, put you under pressure on camera.
Yeah, there's a video about 4 months ago. I missed the ball in the bunker 3 times. Yeah, so you're going to see some sights.
So yeah, we'll get you tested here. We'll hit a few different short game shots. You know, we know we're going to be in 60-degree high toe. So we've got 3 different options in there in bounce. I've got my gut feeling where we're going to end up, but I'm not going to say too much until the end because I could be wrong.
Yep. Okay.
But we've got ATV grind, ATC grind, and ATS grind.
Okay.
ATS being all-terrain standard. You've got ATC being all-terrain camber, so you can see this camber around the back edge of the wedge and then the heel and toe relief there. A little bit lower bounce at 8 degrees. Right. And then we've also got ATV, which is all-terrain variant.
Right.
So it works in a lot of different lies. As much as that does, and you'd kind of say, well, why wouldn't you go for that? It's got a little bit more bounce, might suit you. You know, it might just not feel as nice.
Sure, okay.
Each bounce and grind is going to feel very different as you're hitting it through the turf.
Yeah.
So we'll test all 3 hitting the same kind of pitch shot.
Lovely, okay.
We'll then test all 3 out of the sand.
Okay.
We'll just go with the one that A, gives us the best results, but also B, gives you the best feel through the turf.
Sure,
you know, turf interaction is really important.
Yeah, I've really struggled with that recently.
So we're going to start you at standard because that's where we've been hitting full shots.
Cool.
And we'll just hit a few shots. Like, I mean, you're happy going to this near flag here?
Yeah, that's less, I think, traumatic compared to the other ones we can go to.
And obviously this is the reason why we're trying you out of a tight lie here, because you know, tight lie is more important and a little bit more difficult than being in the fluffy stuff.
Yeah, I play this.
Fluffy stuff sometimes, like having it on a tee.
Yeah, then you don't know actually if I'm actually a good golfer or not, do you?
Okay.
So the shot's fine.
Okay.
My strike pattern for chips, like religiously, will all be out the toe.
Out the toe.
So the high toe works.
High toe's great then. You've got grooves there.
Yeah.
So you're not hitting it on
grooves.
the shiny bit.
Yeah, but they are always. I don't know. We talked about lie angle and stuff, and I know that won't change it, but they're always out the toe. It's such a pain in the ass. I know it's a swing fault.
Do you know what? I'm exactly the same.
Are you? Okay.
Yeah, I'm exactly the same.
To be honest, though, with a high toe fault, I don't. Much as I'm saying it like it's a problem, it still comes out pretty optimally, right? So I'm not really too fussed by it. That's nice.
And even on these pitch shots, a little divot would be normal. Only a little one.
It's always a divot.
Yeah,
yeah.
Always a divot.
And if we're talking about miss it or bad shots, the divot will be larger and steeper. So I think we can probably see that I get a little bit too armsy with it.
Yeah.
So my swing thought with it is I'm also trying to think I'm hitting a draw, kind of shallow the club as much as possible.
Yeah. Really good.
That was nice.
Look at how spinny that was.
Yeah, that was really nice.
Really nice and checky.
I'd say, and you know what? I'm actually
So straight away there, like, you know, the first one you're gauging what the green's like. The next two have both been stiff.
quite happy with that.
Yeah.
I think Johnny, you're quite surprised with that too, right?
Delighted. So, as we said, we want to hit a few shots with each. I know they're only a few shots, but I now want to do exactly the same test, same 3 shots 100%. With this one here.
Okay.
You know, you might feel a difference, you might not feel a difference.
I could, yeah. You know, I'll save what I think is right and what I think is wrong until after I hit all 3. Straight away.
Okay. Just dug a little bit.
Straight away, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
That was cool.
The result was lovely, but came out a little bit lower.
Yeah, and also I don't feel like I don't think I used the bounce perfectly on the standard one, but I can just feel it digging a little bit more.
Dig a little bit?
I think, yeah.
Yeah. See, for me,
it's a cool shot, but it's not.
You know, it looks nice and cool, that low checky one, but you know, when you play that low checky one, if you can't hit the high one, you're never going to stop it as quick.
Right, yeah.
Because when the ball lands shallow, it loses more of its spin.
Sure. Okay.
I would also say, you know, 1 out of 3 was up and down.
Yeah.
Other wedge, 2 out of 3 was up and down.
Yeah. I don't want my stock shot to be a low spinner, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I want to be able to work.
Well, you want to be able to hit
that.
all the shots.
Yeah. So which one's this? The lower
This is now ATC.
Okay. Oh.
Okay.
That was the best turf interaction I've had so far.
Okay.
Even though it's 8 degrees, I know it's
probably just where we're off a tighter lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's the turf like where you normally play? Where you play your most golf?
Not as nice as this.
It's be soft or firm or
soft.
Soft.
It's always going to be soft, and
yeah.
It's not set in stone, you know, because the seasons in the UK and stuff. But you know, 7 months of the year, it's a little bit ploddy type thing. Dug a bit.
Okay.
Oh, that's a chance going in.
It's a shame that was a good shot. The ball got in the way, but again, it's coming out a bit lower.
Yeah, I see it. So low.
Yeah.
Not meaning to. Yeah.
See, this is where I almost feel as though, you know, when you hit it well, it felt unbelievable.
Yeah.
But it is less forgiving with that little bit less bounce.
Yeah, fully.
So let's go back. We hit a few more shots with 80.
Is that the
first one?
The
first one.
Okay.
My gut feeling is this anyway, from before we'd even hit any shots.
Yeah.
But,
okay.
Yeah.
Is the height on it?
Just higher, isn't it?
The only thing is that's not. I can tell what I'm doing. I'm going a bit steep in it because you can see this.
But you've got a bit more bounce, so it did chuck it out.
I can do it. You're right.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's a good shot. There you go.
Okay. Cool. I definitely think this one's just that bit more forgiving.
Yeah.
Does it feel nice?
It does feel nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
My head's getting yippy. The thing I'm noticing the most, to be honest, is probably not the bounce through it. It's more just that flight that you mentioned. That's coming up a little bit more optimal.
Yeah, it's just launching a bit higher.
And I'm actually now that I'm thinking about what you've mentioned beforehand, my lob wedge comes out really low.
Yeah.
I don't really want that. I could have a 50 degree coming out really low, but it kind of messes me up a little bit.
Yeah.
Whereas, I'll see if I can.
And if you were to try and get it going higher, how would you do that?
Just kind of. I would open the face out and I just swing in a little bit.
Yeah. Cool. See how quickly that stops.
Yeah. That's actually out the middle too.
It's one of the things, you know, that we notice a lot, that if the ball's coming in with a steeper descent angle, it holds and maintains its spin better.
Sure.
But what we'll do, we'll jump in the bunker.
Yep.
We'll hit a few shots in the sand.
No nerves.
Look, let's go to this near one here.
Okay. Yeah.
We want to pop it out nice and high. We've got a little backstop behind it as well, so you know, there's a little bit of forgiveness there.
Yeah. Okay.
Generally, your bunker technique, open face.
Yeah. I try because I close the face when I'm going back. I open up as far as possible, type thing.
Yeah.
And just hope it gets out.
Yeah. Cool. That's great because that uses bounce.
Yeah. That's a good shot. Bit too much sand, but
cool. That's an excellent result.
Good thump, right? Yeah.
That's an excellent result. How did that feel going through the sand?
Good. Lovely. My miss is if the ball's there, I get a little bit too far behind it.
Yeah.
If the bounce is wrong, I will then feel the bounce on the ball, and it will kind of almost bottom out way too early.
Yeah.
But that there, I went through it really nicely. So that's that's the bad one.
That's the bad one.
That's the bad one.
Okay.
Out the toe.
A little bit
blocky
toey, blocky.
Yeah, too close to the ball.
Nice.
Yeah, it's better. Again,
Okay.
still not amazing.
Yeah. Good. Ooh. Okay. Solid.
Yeah.
And again, like if anything, you just flight things a little bit low.
Yeah.
Again, it's where having a bit of confidence for you in the bunker. You can tell bunker's not your most comfortable area of just kind of smacking that bounce into the sand, seeing that pop out nice and high.
That's the thing, yeah.
I definitely don't want to go any lower in bounce because I don't want it digging.
I completely agree.
So for me, it's confirmed that ATS is 100% the place to be for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. That came out higher and softer.
Never hit that shot in my life. Yeah. I've never hit that.
See, that came out really good. High, landed really, really soft. That's better.
Yeah.
Much better.
Spin as well. There we go.
Proper golf shot, that one.
Using the bounce correctly. That's what I need to do. I mean, this was always going to be the hardest part of this video because clubs can't fix a dodgy swing. Really. They can make it better.
So again, when we're in the sand, like, you know, we spoke about lie angle earlier when we were over there.
Yeah.
Now, it's one of the reasons why we go flatter in the lob wedge, definitely, and we're flatter through all of the wedges, certainly than your irons, because what happens is when you get in the bunker and you can see your setup position, handle's lower, we then have to, what happens is as you lower the handle, obviously that toe goes in the air.
Yeah.
So, you know, we actually have to open the face a little bit because otherwise that face is pointing straight left. So we open that face a little bit. You then engage bounce.
Yeah.
So you engage in more bounce, but also getting that face pointing squarer to target.
Yeah.
But it's why we will start with our lob wedge flatter than an iron anyway.
Okay.
So, you know, we're standard lie on a wedge.
Yeah.
On our 3 wedges.
Okay.
And then irons from pitching wedge up to. We're 2 degrees upright.
Yeah.
But that's why we're standard as well in wedges. Yeah. I play my wedges 2 degrees flatter. Or I actually step my wedges a bit.
Okay.
In lie angle.
Right.
My pitching wedge is standard lie for the MC irons that I use. And I'm then 1 degree flat 50, 1.5 in a 54.
No way.
2 degrees in a 60.
Right.
To be honest, I'll probably just go 2 degrees all the way through. My next ones, I just don't like pulling wedges, so I'll probably go 2 degrees flat in all the way through. But I play them 2 degrees flatter because of that.
Okay.
Like, you know, you play shots with a lower handle position.
Yeah. Okay.
So.
No, that's good. I think this will be a really helpful wedge for me in terms of versatility around the greens and stuff, and especially bunkers. So I really appreciate that.
Utilising full face.
That was a lot of fun.
Well, some really good shots in there.
Yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. So is Johnny.